Hey, it's Jen from Not So Mystical Tarot. This is going to be your reading for the beginning of the week, Monday, around the 8th of July, 2019. You can find me on Instagram at Not So Mystical Tarot or NotSoMysticalTarot.com. If you book a personal or private reading, you can get a hold of me through there and we can schedule that for you. All of it will be in the description along with the timestamps for each individual sign so you can watch your moon and rising. Because this is a general reading. All of the July readings are up, first and second half of July. Also, love, romance, and relationships, and career, money, finance are up for each individual sign. Has its own video for July. If you can't find the one you're looking for, send me a message at notsomysticaltarot@gmail.com and I will help you find it, okay? All right, Aries, Monday, July 8th. Page of Wands, Aries, you are the Wands. What else do we have to go with that? What kind of message are you getting? You're getting an action message. Ooh, all right. I feel like you guys got something like this a couple weeks ago, but pages are message bringers. This is a message about taking action, and then, of course, aces are always opportunities. This is an emotional opportunity, new relationship, possibly opening yourself up to some new experience, but it is time to, you're going to have to take action in that direction. There's some action to be taken. You're going to get a message that says, like, hello, don't miss out on this. Definitely want to watch your moon and rising because that may give you a little bit of a clue as to what is going on there. You have two cards coming up here. You have the Four of Swords. So, you know what? When this message comes in, this Four of Swords, you see this person is like taking a little bit of a break. That they're backing it off and kind of using their brain to evaluate what's going on right now. What does this mean? When this message comes in, and you'll recognize it when it happens, you may need to just take a little time away. And, you know, the swords are intellectual. They are not about action. This is like take a little bit of time away and go, okay, what is the right thing for me to do now? And follow that lead. You also have the moon. The moon is sometimes us not seeing things the right way. I think what it means here is that you may not, this might be right in front of you and you don't see it. Because sometimes this moon is about, you don't quite see things the way they are. This could be that there's, like, if you were thinking in a romantic way, not that it has to be that way, but I'm just saying as an example, there could be somebody that really likes you and you're just like la la la, like you don't even notice them. So when you get this message that you're feeling something and you don't know what it is, take the time away, evaluate it, because there's some kind of emotional opportunity that's right in front of you that you are not seeing. It does not have to be romantic. This can be friend related. It can be all different kinds of things. But what I'm saying is there's some sort of emotional opportunity and message coming to you that you are not seeing. So when that message comes in, take the time away to decide what action you'll take, okay? What action you are going to take. We're going to move on to Taurus. What do we have for Taurus? The King of Pentacles. I don't even know where to begin with that, Taurus, because that's so you. And the Sun. Wow, okay. The King of Pentacles is in control. He's not flamboyant per se. He's very successful, but he's not like the King of Wands, who's like really charismatic and like, you know, he's not like that, but he's highly successful and everyone knows how successful he is. And then you have the Sun, which is like a brand new day, a brand new start. So you could have an opportunity for a new job maybe, or to begin something new financially that's going to be really successful for you. Being that the year is half over, sometimes we reevaluate all of our goals and the things that we wanted to do with this year, you know, around mid-year like now. So this could be a time to do that. But I definitely think there's some kind of major opportunity on the horizon for you to either make a lot of money, be hired by someone so you could make a lot of money, open your own business, but there's something new. And it might be, given that it's got the Sun card, it could be that it's something that you did not see it coming. It's like it's a brand new something. Now you have this Ace of Wands. Aces are always opportunities, and that's saying you're going to need to take it's an opportunity for you to take action. So I really feel like something will be presenting itself in this the beginning of the week that you did not see coming, but it could be very, very lucrative, but you will need to take that action to, I want to say, accept that, whether it's the opportunity to open a new business, or I don't know, apply for a different job, even could be like refinancing your house. It could be any of those kind of things, but there's some kind of major financial opportunity that you could really see a lot of success with. You do have the Eight of Pentacles, and that's a lot of work there, those 8 Pentacles. So it could be that there is someone at your current job that has seen the amount of work you've been doing and is like, I like this person, I see them for this bigger job here. Or you could have even a headhunter, contact you. You could just have somebody that says, hey, I know I have a company that I've heard, has a position open. Are you interested? You never know, but there's something big coming for you guys, and I don't think it was even on your radar, but definitely keep your eyes open for that, because it could be pretty exciting. Watch your moon and rising too. All right, we're going to move on to our Geminis. What do we have for Gemini? Nine of Swords, Gemini. You are the Swords, so this is not a surprise. And the Queen of Swords. To me, I'm thinking there's some kind of major decision with these two together. This is something that's on your mind. You're constantly ruminating over it, thinking about it. Any free moment of time you have, whatever this is definitely on your mind. And then you have the Queen of Swords, who's the ultimate judge in everything, who's like, this is right, this is wrong. And she's kind of saying, just make a decision. Make the decision already, and then you can stop worrying about it, because once you make the decision, it's done. It's done and it's over with, and you can't undo it. So, yeah, there's some kind of decision that's on your plate right now that you need to make up your mind about this. And then you have the Knight of Pentacles, which is the slowest moving energy in the deck. So I feel like you've been ruminating on this for quite a while. Whatever this decision is that you didn't want to make, you need to make it, because it's time. I mean, this has been going on forever. This could be like leaving a job. I feel like it's getting rid of something, like leaving a job, or cutting a certain something out of your life, that you've been, I'm going to do that, something you've been meaning to do and you've been going to do, but you haven't actually done it, and it's been a long time coming, and this may just be the weekend or the beginning of the week where you go, yeah, okay, I'm all done with that now. Whether it's, like I said, leave a job that is not conducive to like your mental health or something, but there's something that needs to be handled. Now, this is really weird, because you have the Queen of Pentacles here. So you've got the 2 Pentacles and the 2 Swords, right? But the Queen of Pentacles, she kind of mellows this Queen of Swords out a little bit, but the Queen of Pentacles also is extremely practical, and she's a really good steward of everything she's given. So it could be that you are wasting time. Like, as an example, I say, like with a job that you need to leave, and you need to go, like you're not getting paid enough money, they're taking up too much of your time and not paying you for it. The Queen of Pentacles is like very on the ball with all that kind of stuff. She doesn't work and not get paid. All her environment is neat. Like, she knows what's going on, and it almost seems like this Queen of Swords needs to push forward and make the decision that needs to be made, so that all can kind of right itself around. It feels like this has been, like I said, it's been going on for a while, and now the time has come to make the decision that you need to make in whatever respect that is. So watch your moon and rising if that gives you a little more indication. I'm pretty sure you'll know what it is anyways. It could be that you need to give something up. I feel like some people are either like leaving a job, or like quitting smoking, or something like that, giving something up, quitting drinking, whatever it is. All right, we're moving on to our Cancers. We have for Cancer, beginning of the week, the King of Pentacles. That's nice. Everybody loves the King of Pentacles. And the Ace of Swords. Awesome. So it looks like you're going to have, this is purely intellectual and tangible. There's no emotion involved here, but you are going to have some kind of opportunity that comes to you. And it's a big opportunity for you, for your tangible environment. And this King of Pentacles, this can be career, money, finance. It can be your job, but it also can be like your home environment. It can be getting your own finances straight. Whatever it is, there's a huge opportunity here, but it's also intellectual. You need to use your head. You need to not just jump at the first thing that comes. It needs to be well thought out, but there is some kind of major opportunity coming to you that could really, I feel like it could like change the focus of your life. And then you have the Ace of Swords that comes up, and again, so you have two of them here. This is a major opportunity, and like I said, it may be that you come up with an idea, and you need to really take the action on that. Like, and that's what I'm thinking. It could be like a refinance of your home. It could be you're like, oh my gosh, I qualify for this other kind of job. Why don't I apply for some of these things? Like, it could be that. But whatever it is, there is something that it will impact your tangible environment quite a bit. You also have the Star, which this is all about big dreams and dreaming big, dreaming outside of the box. So if it has to do with like your work, maybe there's a position that you are qualified for that you didn't think that you could get. Or this could be about you going back to school. Maybe you've always wanted to go back to school and get your master's, and you're like, I don't have time. This is big dreams. It's outside of the box. Think outside of the box. You've got major intellectual opportunity happening here, and it's only going to benefit you in the tangible environment. So I would think really big. I would dream really big, and I would pay really close attention to any kind of opportunity that presents itself on the beginning of this week, because it's pretty exciting. I'm really, really interested to hear what kind of crops up for everybody, okay? All right, watch your moon and rising, like I say, so that you get a little more info. And we'll move on to our Leos. What do we have for Leo? Beginning of the week, starting about the 8th of July. Oh, 3 of Cups, Leo. You're just socializing, you're vibing and doing your thing, hanging out with your tribe. You got your High Priestess here, like, I feel like you're super connected to your tribe of people that you're close to. This can be like immediate family members. It can be like work colleagues, whatever it is. Like, your intuition's telling you like all is kind of right with the world right now, and your close social circle is really supportive, and you're just feeling kind of happy. Like, what a great way to start out a Monday. A lot of people had a long week from work, or they had, because it was a holiday weekend in the U.S. last weekend, so maybe you had a couple extra days off, and you're feeling like, oh, I had some social interaction, I had some fun, and now I'm back at work, or I'm back in my regular routine, but, I'm feeling like, almost like you have like a little renewed kind of happiness, and I am loving that. You have the Knight of Cups here. Slowest moving energy in the deck. I feel like this has been a long time coming. Like, you've been busting your ass for a long, long time, and now you're like, oh, this is great. I feel so much better than I felt before. But it's been a long time coming, and your intuition is just telling you, it's all right. Kick back and enjoy this, okay? Really, kick back and enjoy this. And this can also be, I'm hearing like little things. So there may be just it could just be like maybe on your lunch break you run over to Starbucks with one of your friends from work and catch up on the news from the weekend, and you just talk and laugh, and it's just like no big, it isn't a bitch session about your boss or anything. Do you know what I mean? It's just like a fun, like, you just allow yourself to just have some fun. You're just having a good time. And you also have 2 of Pentacles. That's why I feel like this is a reset. Whatever went on over the weekend, no matter how it felt at the time, it was a reset, because this 2 of Pentacles is about kind of righting the ships around after a little bit of a wobble, a little bit of a wavy time, a little bit of things going kind of sideways. It's a reset. So I feel like whatever happened this past weekend has kind of reset you, and you're like, all right, I'm going to just vibe with my tribe. I'm going to enjoy myself. I'm going to look for like the little joys in life. I'm going to enjoy myself. I'm not going to be so all the time. That's what I'm feeling for you guys. So it's pretty exciting. I like that. All right, move on to our Virgos. What do we have for Virgo? Virgo, beginning of the week, the Death card. Although I love that card. Don't get all freaked out. And 6 of Wands. Okay. I think there was something that you thought was going to go a certain way, and it didn't go that way. But as a Virgo, you always win. So whatever the failed attempts were at this, let death come and kind of sweep them out of the way. Don't ruminate on them, because you like to do that, Virgo. I'm married to one, I can say that. Yeah, you like to ruminate on the I coulda, woulda, shoulda, but you know what? You still have this huge victory here, because that's what Virgos do. They win. They always win. So let death come and sweep out the stuff that didn't work right, the mistakes that were made, whatever. Let that all go and focus on the things that you're doing right, because you're doing something really, really right. So can't get this back in here. You got this Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is a lot of emotional energy. So I feel like whatever this thing is that you kind of, sometimes Virgo, you like to dig stuff up to be upset about, like from the past, and it's really not worth it. So when you have this surge of emotional energy that kind of, because Knights are bringers, they bring stuff. So when that happens, when that surge comes in, let that just kind of take it away. Because you know what? If you've got to dig something up to worry about and be upset about, it really should be off your radar totally. Focus here on the big things. Focus on the victory. Focus on the stuff you're doing right. Because Virgo, you do a lot of stuff right, okay? A lot of stuff. Yeah, Three of Pentacles. You are the Pentacles. You are earth signs. You are about the plan. And this says to me, you keep focusing on the plan, because the three is all about, like, I always say, it's like you can't build a building without a blueprint, right? So the three is your blueprint. It's your plan. You focus on your plan, and you're just going to keep on winning. And that is really what you like to do anyways, and you're very good at it. So you focus on that plan, whatever it is. If it's about your physical fitness, if it's about your job, something else, you're pursuing something, because Virgos are always pursuing something. You focus on the plan, and you're going to stay right there in the victory circle. That's just how you roll. All right, Virgo. All right, let's move on to our Libras. What do we have for Libra? Libra. Four of Pentacles. All right, Libra. Let's see what we're nailing down. And the Magician. Okay. Whew. Looks like you've got some planning to do. I would say, you're halfway through the year right now. This is a time where a lot of people evaluate, where have I come from, and have I gotten to where I wanted to? Am I on my way to the goals I had for this year? This is definitely for financial, environmental goals, things you can put your hands on. Have you saved what you wanted to save this year? Are you over budget on projects that you had started this year? Did you want to change jobs? Did you have, did you want to finish like redoing part of your house? How are you doing on that? If you are not where you'd like to be, what do you have to do to get there? Now, the beauty is that you have the Magician, right? Every element is available to you, whatever you need in an infinite amount, but you do have to ask for that. And you also have the Queen of Wands. All right. So your method of, that's the thing. Libra, you're an air sign. So you are up in your head, you have a plan up here, and your method of doing things may not be what everybody else thinks they should be. And that's why I love this Queen of Wands, because the Queen of Wands gets stuff done. She makes things happen. She does it her own way. She's got her own plan. So as long as your plan that you had for yourself is clicking along and things are going the right way, it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks, because this Queen of Wands just does whatever she wants, and she doesn't care what anybody thinks about her anyway, and she makes things happen, and she gets things done, she accomplishes what she wants, and she is successful. So even if it isn't according to everybody else's idea of the proper plan, as long as it's according to your plan and things are working your way, you're all good. I want to get one more card about this Magician. Kind of how, I know you're going to have to ask for the help you need. But look at that. You get the Two of Cups. So there is somebody on your team that's willing to really help you. So don't be afraid to say, hey, listen, we have this budget, whether this is at work or at home, whatever it is, you have some kind of thing that you're trying to accomplish and do. Do not be afraid to say to the person you're closest to, whether it's at work, if it's a work thing or a home thing or a home finance thing or whatever, to, your closest person that would be relatable to this particular cause or whatever, to say, hey, listen, I need your help. Can you be my support for this? Or can you help me with that? I need you to be on board with this. This is not a solo project. Whatever this you're working on thing is, this is a project that you probably are in charge of, but you do need and want the support of someone else. And so don't be afraid to ask for that. Okay? All right. I'm going to move on to our Scorpios. What do we have for Scorpio? Beginning of the week in July. Around the 8th. 9 of Cups, Scorpio. You are a water sign, so this is wishes and dreams kind of coming true. And the Ten of Swords. Don't freak out about that. I think this is more like this is in the past, and this says to me that you've been able to kind of pull those swords out and move on. And sometimes we go through things that are so devastating. We stay in that cycle of devastation. We just keep doing the same things over and over again and getting this. And I almost feel like this is saying you've broken that cycle, because the Nine of Cups is about realizing your dreams. It's about feeling fulfilled and feeling happy, and almost like I'm happy and I don't know why. Like I don't have all this anymore and I don't know why. Like you're almost like you're looking around waiting for something horrible to happen, because you're like, why am I so happy? But I feel like you're just feeling good, and you've overcome whatever that is, which makes me really, really happy. So let's get some more information here. And again, watch your moon and rising too, so that you get an idea what's going on. Yeah, you got the star. The star is big dreams. Things, whatever you want to be, do, and have, but it's big. It's outside the box. It's not your typical, I hope I can get a 50 cent an hour raise. This is like, I want to go back to school. Or, you know what, I want to be a yoga teacher, you know, and your friends are like, what? It doesn't matter, because it makes you happy. Whatever thing you're pursuing, whatever goal you're pursuing, make sure that it makes you feel like this and not like this. This is gone. This is over for you. I really feel like that. I almost, like I said, feel like that you're like looking around for it. Like, I'm so used to this pain being there. Where did it go? Who cares? Six of Wands, yeah, you've beaten the hell out of that. Six of Wands is victory. So whatever this is done. You have beaten that. You are victorious over whatever this pain, agony, suffering, whatever that is. You've said goodbye. It's gone. It's done and it's over. You are victorious. This is very exciting for me. I'm very happy to see this. I have an awful lot of Scorpio friends, and it makes me so happy to see that. And I'm a Scorpio rising, just throwing it out there. So yeah, awesome. Watch your moon and rising though. Just, you know, always for a little more information. All right, we're going to move on to our Sagittarians. What do we have for Sagittarius? Oh, let's see. Sagittarius. We're on the 8th of July. The Hermit. I like the Hermit card. I always like that. You know why? It's like permission to just get away by yourself. And the Empress. Okay. You could really be in a situation right now where you need this time away because you're contemplating giving a large gift of yourself to someone else. And yes, people could be pregnant and all that, I get that, but what we're talking about here, it's more that you're ready to give something very personal of yourself. And that could even be if you have a business on the side, like a side hustle, you might be like, okay, I'm ready to put some more time and effort into that. It could be a relationship, obviously, of course. It could be you're thinking, geez, you know, maybe I want to have kids, maybe I want to adopt a kid, maybe I want to adopt a dog. Whatever it is, it's going to require some sort of emotional sacrifice of yours. So getting away and taking the time to evaluate that and make sure that it's something that really is going to feed your soul and is going to really be something that it like not only feeds your soul, but like that you feel right about. It's important that you have that time away to evaluate that, so that when you do give this gift, it's without any reservation. That's what I'm trying to say. Without any reservation, that you can just give the gift to give it. And like if it's putting time into a side business, if it's putting time into a child, if it's deciding to adopt a child or volunteer somewhere, or whatever it is, whatever it is, you have to decide that it's worth it no matter what the outcome is, and that is going to require that you spend this time away to reconcile that for yourself. Okay, the Star. Big dreams, outside the box. This could be something that, like I said, people sometimes are like, really? Yeah, well, you know, maybe you want to go back to school. Maybe that's going to require you giving an awful lot of yourself, and you're thinking, do I want to do that? I feel like a lot of people right now are thinking about going back to school for something, or opening a business or whatever, but there's something, even if you're thinking about opening a business, and you know, you have the Empress, it's all emotional and all that kind of stuff, but the thing about that too is that you do have to give of yourself, and so it's the same thing. Really, really think outside the box when it comes to this, and think about the method that you have to complete this, and that's why you need that time away. Because you've got to really evaluate, is this what I want? And am I willing to make the commitment? Because it's a big commitment. It's a big, big commitment. What do you have? What do you have? Oh, you got the Six of Pentacles. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is about balance. See the scale down there? Balance in relationships, abundance, and I always feel like it's a little bit about paying it forward. If someone has, you know, was able to at some point give to you, are you able to give of yourself and help somebody else too? And you got another card that came out with this, so I'm going to throw it out there too. You had the High Priestess, and this is saying that you already know what your decision is. You already have gone through all of this anyways, but this time away is what will make that okay. Like I said, it's like you need to reconcile it so that you can just be okay with it, but I think you already know what you're going to do. So that's no big shock for you guys, right? No big shock. All right. We're going to move on to our Capricorn. What do we have for Capricorn? beginning of the week. Seven of Wands. Somebody's got something to say, Capricorn, and the King of Wands. So here's the deal. You're doing something up here, and there's people like down here who are like, you know, see how they're like stabbing up at him with the, you know, they're like, you know, this is like a waste of your time. Whatever this is, like, you're headed here. The King of Wands is extremely successful, charismatic. Like, he comes into a room and people are like, wow, you're here. You know, he's like that. So you're kind of headed here. This is the path you're on. See, he's like up here on this mountain and these other people are down way below him. So like, you're on this high vibration headed here to like this king place, right? And then you get these people beneath you who are like, they got something to say. Like these are the people that I always say are like, oh, must be nice. Like, you're working your butt off to achieve some major goal or to do something for yourself or something that's just kind of awesome. And people go, oh, well, why are you doing that? Well, why do you care? Notice this, though. See how he's got his rod here? You notice that he's not like running down the hill to argue with these people. He's like, no, thanks. And he's not involving. He's not, his wand is not hitting anybody else's down there. He's just like, oh, like, I'm out of here with you. I'm not interested in whatever you're talking about. So do not involve yourself, because if you want to head here to this like King of Wands, super charismatic, like achieving things, making things, he makes things happen. If you want to head there, you can't muck around with these losers down here, okay? That's all I'm saying is you have bigger plans than this, so you can't be messing around with people that are wasting your time and want to give you a hard time about nonsense, because that's exactly what that is. And you've got the Strength card coming up with that. So this is just saying, and this, remember, this is a quiet, dignified strength. This is not a scrappy, gnarly, loud kind of strength. This is quiet and like, yeah, no thanks. Like, interesting thoughts. I'm out of here. This isn't like this isn't the Jerry Springer. Like, you're not going to turn and scream at people and justify yourself. You're just like, yeah, no thanks. She does not feel the need to justify herself to anyone, and you should not either. I feel like there's some guy Capricorns that watch this too, so I don't know why, but if you're a guy Capricorn watching this, just same thing. You don't have to justify yourself. Don't fight with these people. They're losers. You have the Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, you are on this trajectory to do something really cool and really exciting for you. Like, it's something that you really dig. Why would you waste your time with losers down here, right? And then you have, when you get here to this victory spot, this like awesome celebration, like, I'm the king, yeah, you know, check me out. Then you have this opportunity that presents itself, this financial, career, money opportunity that presents itself because of all that you've accomplished. So why would you muck around with these losers down here when you're headed here? You're headed for really good stuff, and like, you're way too cool to be down there acting like a fool with those people anyway. So just like, turn and burn from them. Be seeing ya. No time. All right, we'll head to Aquarius. What do we have for our Aquarians? Aquarius. Two of Pentacles, writing stuff around, creating a new routine. And the Eight of Cups. I feel like Aquarius is constantly doing this. And it's something that they don't like, to constantly have to be like reevaluating, restarting. I think I'm an Aquarius. We get so up in our heads and we have such an idea of what our expectation for different things would be that here, like, it wobbles you a little bit. You get the rough seas and you have to kind of reevaluate and sort of reset things all the time. And it's so annoying, and I feel you, okay? I want to point this out. Yeah. This person is walking away from stuff, but what I like to think of it is that they're walking towards something that they really want, and this stuff just gets left behind. They aren't focusing on them. Notice they're not turned facing these, saying, I'm walking away from you, I'm walking away from you. They're just walking toward what they need, and this other stuff gets left behind. This can be emotions like, you know, guilt and stress and aggravation and gossip, just stuff you don't need to be part of. But if you look here, I mean, he's walking towards something important, and that's toward the rebalancing. And this is also about your personal environment. Like, I mean, this is going to sound crazy, but if you need to, like, clean out your cupboards, clean out your drawers, clean your house, throw stuff away, I don't know what you need to do to balance yourself out so that you can feel like you can breathe, do it. Find a way. And even if it's little by little, because this is not an overnight thing. This is a little by little thing. If each day you have to clean out a drawer, then do that. Each day do something that gets you back on this balanced path, because I feel like for a little bit you've been a little bit like, things aren't bad, they just don't feel settled. And that's kind of what you're looking for, is to feel some kind of settling. Now, you also have the Eight of Pentacles. So your work will show right away, and it does show. That's the thing. That's part of why you're moving in this direction away from this stuff, because you're focused on something that you really, really dig. So stay here. Keep your focus here on what you really like, because you're through the work that you produce, it shows. Your passion shows. So just keep walking toward this rebalancing of your, I feel like you're rebalancing your whole life, this rebalancing of your environment and your life, and keep focusing on the work that makes you really happy. And the other thing you have, I love this, is the Hanged Man, especially with this Eight of Cups, which is saying, look at it from a different perspective. Don't look at it like I'm walking away from all of these things. Look at it as I'm walking toward something that really, like, rocks my world and fulfills my soul and fulfills my purpose, feeds my soul, whatever it is. You're walking toward that, and really look at it that way, instead of the negative way of I'm leaving this behind. Because why would you focus on something you're not bringing with you, right? Don't do that. All right, Aquarius, we're going to move on to our Pisces. What do we got for our Pisces? Beginning of the week of the 8th of July. Ooh, the King of Wands, Pisces. You are making moves. You're making moves, and people are taking notice. Yeah, and the Five of Wands. Okay, this is time-wasting behavior. To me, this is, you have a choice. You can either stay on a path to, like, ultimate charismatic, like, look at me, rock this whole thing, success, or you can waste time doing things that are nonsensical. And that can be any kind of time-wasting behavior that you personally have, and everybody's time-wasting behavior is different, for their circumstances. But there is something that is keeping you from really, I feel like this is like realizing your ultimate amazing potential. There's something keeping you from doing that, and you need to look really closely at the way that you spend your time, because there's something that you're spending time on that's a complete waste. It's not fulfilling to you, and it's not supporting you in this path of, like, being really, really getting your potential and feeling like your greatness and all of that. It's not supporting you. It's actually a detriment. So you have Death here, which says, yeah, there's something that you have to let go so that you can let that success in. And before we run out of time, what comes up here? Page of Swords. Pages bring messages. Swords are intellectual. So this is saying, use your head. Before you get yourself involved in something, use your head. Is this smart? Is this going to get me to my goal, or is this going to waste my time? And the same thing here with Death. Let Death come and take out the stuff that is, like, useless and worn out and not good for you and wasting your time. Use your brain. Am I making smart choices? Am I wasting time, or am I doing something that's going to fulfill my passion? Which is it? I'll be interested to hear. All right. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you soon.